He's the top dog in the league this season.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Finding those first finding the right targets.
Team's defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talking about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them last week's game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for mistakes.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
First intended slip, brought down at the 20.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Quick throw there is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. And third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense better. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. And the inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis is going to opt to not return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and who's in why. Some of it may just be healthy to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now an option play on second down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, breaking down to 49. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes you're in trouble here, and down he goes.
at the 8-yard line. Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away. That falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles are 12-2 now on the year. And they've gone for a couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender overthrew that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to it and provide a little contact so the catch can be made cleanly.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis is going to opt to not return it. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And it's second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it game for them.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we do it again on the first. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
What the heck?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis is going to have to not return it. So out now come the Cardinals. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete.
No coverage lost by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over a 1st and 10. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its rules over the other.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I would say it would be a good idea for them to reintroduce themselves to those receivers in this half because they're definitely different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown. Quentin Watkins. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles are able to add on to their 1st half lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis is going to opt to not return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I offer views that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hole.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw is Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's right. Right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw on 1st down to Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at run.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass to Brown. He's got it. Right across the route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a four-way drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll find some space over at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball offense. But I gotta tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
So it seemed like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pick up there. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Slushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have it on first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is caught. And he's put down after a very nice game. That's back-to-back plays over 20 yards.
I think you have to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get
shape with first and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards, they'll lost, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target.
One thing you're looking for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Murray. Hit as he throws there and complete.
They certainly are lining up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against him, let alone points up on the board.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just sort of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2 yards, they'll lost, 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing it's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action here on 1st down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they got those clenched grins right now. Like, congratulations. But why is it in me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. Now a play fake here on first down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that was falls to the ground. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were on earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Murray. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. From the gun, Murray.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. It's been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 10.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, man. Hey, what's going on with this IPTV thing, man? It keeps kicking me off.
What do you mean kicking you off?
Well, first, I'll open it up, and then it'll say, download. I'll start downloading, but it'll never download. So if you try,
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Then I'll
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
It says invalid information.
Yeah.
Did we redo it?
Yeah, we did.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. B.J. Ojulari from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been
kicked
a
off. What you mean?
one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
I couldn't get back on with that.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That was on set.
Out to the left here and complete to the tight end. Got him. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker has to run over to his head coach and explain.
And so it comes up invalid server.
In the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now it's working.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Must be some kind of glitch.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked
I'm doing pretty good.
He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
It was a long day for me. Yesterday I had to work this
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown!
No.
Jefferson.
I don't think they called him because he didn't show. He was supposed to have came last time. He didn't show up and didn't call him. So I guess they decided they didn't want to use him. And he said, well, it was a good thing anyway. He really felt like it.
This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him I hope Trump don't find out my name. Trump don't find out my name.
Yeah. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
That just plain is. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That's plain stupid. Don't call out somebody's name and lying.
A yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they just continue to roll.
Well, he was good. Really. Did you hear anything about it when you was on the stand? He was giving the judge a hard time. And this is one that's going to make the decision. And he can give him a hard time.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Exactly.
So, I mean, he was already best.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Right.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He's nuts.
Oh, that's what they get, man. You know?
Right.
And we got most of all of them.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, he did.
So it's
that's because the Republicans are so stupid. They got certain issues that people are passionate about, and they're gonna go against it. And so that's just that's just asking for a disaster.
When you're kicking off to play the game, so that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side too is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the